Hello and welcome, my unflavored Christmas tree ornaments. It's SJB here, and we've got some more chimps for you guys. Today we've got a special one. This is a pretty easy map, but we're going to do it with a twist. So we're going to be using no extra buffs or anything on any of our towers in their entirety. Now, what does that mean? Well, if we put random towers down on this map, you can notice that if we put down a dart monkey here, we get the jungle drums bonus. If we put down a magic monkey over here, we're going to get this random pop bonus. If we put down a support monkey over here, we're going to get the damage bonus. All this stuff combined together is fantastic and helps us out so much. But today, I'm going to use none of those. Now, in addition, to make this even more tricky on ourselves here, oh no. Oh, that sucks. Alright, so we were able to beat round 7 using no changes whatsoever as far as I can tell. It just went down. But we also popped in an extra wizard, which should help us out quite a bit here. We're going to get guided magic on him. But let's talk about these buffs really quickly. So there's a ton of ways to buff your towers. Specifically on this map, you can get all these different buffs all over the place. We're saying, yes, we're not going to do any of that. But in addition, we're not going to use any buffs. And when I say any buffs, I mean any buffs. For example, the village, radar scanner, jungle drums, primary training, all of that stuff, not allowed. Overclocking, not allowed. Any of the other random buffs that you can get from your heroes, not allowed. So that means that I went for a different kind of hero. I went for Sai today. Sai doesn't give any other bonuses to any other towers, I believe. I'm pretty confident about that. But I'll be straight with you guys. Sai is the hero that I've probably overall used the least in BTD6 and probably understand the least, and that means it's good for me to experiment and test out and have fun with, and hopefully also pretty decently fun for you guys to have fun with as well. But that does mean there is a little bit of complication action going on with all that stuff, so hopefully this all just works out. Oh crap, blue balloon trying to sneak through. Dart monkey, snipe it. Yes, nice snipe, and we get a Sai up here in the corner, looking good. So Sai is great to put on strong, and on this map in particular, I think they are going to work out very well. Because we got a lot of room to pop things. Once I get my wizard up a little higher, it'll probably change a little bit less in our favor, but still not horrific, I don't think. So, even water towers like this, we can't build a single water tower because everything's going to be buffed over here, man. Alright, good news is we got Arcane Blast. I am going to go Intense Magic. I am going to go Monkey Sense. I'm going to get some extra cam detection in here. I think the number one tower that I want to go for is definitely an Archmage. Still a big fan of him. Buffs make him a lot better, obviously, especially with the middle path and getting some random cam detection. But still, it is not bad to go for something like this and still kind of just ride the wave on that puppy. Alright, what we're going to do is, even though it seems a little bit silly, I'm still going to go for it because it's one of my favorite towers in the entirety of the game. I just like them. We're going to go for Attack Shooter kind of randomly right here. Seemingly the stupid spot, probably because I'm not going to put that many towers here. And we're going to get this guy up to a top path. I'm also going to get the Mortax and even Mortax. I don't think I need the range. And the one reason why I want to get this guy kind of in the front here is actually for purple Bloons. My wizard and Sai are both really bad against purple Bloons, so I want to make sure that I'm going to do something against those guys. Obviously, no camo purple popping power yet. We're going to have to work on that for later. Probably getting something weird like a heli pilot or a monkey ace or even maybe a mortar. I'm not sure. But we'll figure it out as we go, guys. I actually have a little bit of a story time with Chris today. Nothing too crazy or anything like that, but I just want to talk to you guys about the Christmas season here. Tell you guys a little bit about my past life, pretty much. Not the past life in the kind of way that I've died and been reborn. That would be cool, though. I would like that to exist, even though I don't believe in it. But more along the lines of the past of this life. We're going to go Arcane Mastery, Kablamo, and we're going to go Intense Magic Monkey Sense. Now I've got some cam detection and a good amount of popping power. I still don't have lead popping power with anybody, but hopefully Sai can pop leads. We can't do it yet. Alright, so we got to get these hot shots before we're on 28, otherwise we would have been doomed. Luckily, we undoomified ourselves. So you guys probably know by now that I used to work at a garden center. It's sadly, I hate to say this, but it made a really big dent in my life. I worked there for about 10 years. I worked there from when I was 15 years old all the way through to about 25. A little bit on and offs here and there, kind of when I went to college and things like that. But even when I would take time time off to go to school. I would still literally come back, work some weekend days, and then every break that I got, I would work. So spring break, fall break, all that other stuff, like I pretty much had to work. It was really sad because in college I was so poor that I literally was counting on the few hundreds of dollars that I was going to be making while going to work 7 days in a row through my spring break or my fall break. Like, it was kind of sad if you like really get down and think about it, but it just was my life. I mean, I got pretty used to it, I guess. So, yeah. Anyways, here we go. We got a Ring of Fire. We still now have a huge purple weakness, so we're gonna have to do something about that. What do I want to get from our purple popping power? Something with a lot of range, hopefully. I could go Ninja, but I can't buff him with an Alchemist, so he's probably not going to be all that effective. I think I'm going to go Dartling Gun. Let's go Dartling Gun. Let's put him in a somewhat weird spot. Let's throw him, I can't get any buffs. This is a buffable spot. That's a buffable spot. This is an unbuffable spot, but I already used up the spacing. All right, we're going to put him over, kind of in the middle-ish of the map. I think this is going to be good enough for us. We're going to kind of put him in a spot that doesn't necessarily make that much sense right now, and we'll move him around if we, like, really, really need to, like, make things happen. But I'm thinking about going for a bottom path. Super duper good against early Moabs, and I can, of course, unlock him if I'm ever in any trouble whatsoever, but I really like the Buckshot. I do. He's one of my favorite towers these days, and I almost always go for the cam detection on this puppy, in particular today, because I don't need to put my towers all in one spot to get some sort of weird village buffs or anything like that. In addition, we don't get any buffs for going for this guy. There's not actually that many buffs overall that you're going to get for, like, just building random towers, but there are some here and there, every once in a while. But anyways, yeah. Oh, here we go. Moab. I probably should have put Sai like closer to over here. I'm making his ability kind of suck. Let's unlock this puppy. See if we can get that going. Looks pretty good. Sai's going to take most of them down. Let me clean up the rest. Nice. Lock it back in place. So actually, we're ready for the Buckshot. Sweet. There we go. So, anyways, it is a sadly somewhat big part of my life that I used to work at the garden center for so long. I might have mentioned to you guys that they just shut down for good. One of their 2 locations at the very least, the one that I used to work at, shut down for good, which is kind of upsetting, but at the same time, it's it doesn't really affect my life or anything like that. It's more just like I guess like the chapter of this book has officially closed, right? Oh, here we go. Crap. Camo purples. Luckily, we got at least the Dartling Gun here. Otherwise, we would have been a little bit screwed right there. I don't know if Sai ever gets the ability to pop those purple balloons, but I think he does at some point. Sonic, blah, 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 blah. Purple balloons. There we go. So he does at level 13, but that's not for a little while here. So probably like round 95 is the next big purple rush we actually need to worry about. So he'll have it by that point. I am liking the idea of the Bez. I don't know for sure that that's going to be my, like, go-to Amazotastic tower here, but if I go for the Blue Area Denial system, which I've been having a good time with, it makes a lot more sense now to go all the way up to the Bez. But if I do that, I have to watch out for DDTs. Luckily, I've also got an Archmage ready to go. So we're probably going to go Bez Archmage combo. That's going to be my DDT popper and also my kind of Moab popper. He's going to be my Moab/Bloon popper without DDT popping power, and we're probably just going to need a little bit of extra support kind of within all of that stuff. But these days, Blue Area Denial system, like I said, once you get this guy, it makes more sense to go for the Bez because $4,000 was taken off of the 5th tier price, but then added on to the 4th tier price because they felt like this was just a little too good of an upgrade, but they didn't want to change everything too much. So now that we got this guy up to 4th tier, we can change it to target independent. That's going to be a lot more helpful for us because, ooh, that's good. He can actually hit mobs right when they come in. That's, like, literally perfect. But that guy's going to be extra sweet for us because now we can kind of just randomly hit whatever he wants to instead of kind of locking him in place in sort of a weird fashion. Didn't really make much sense to lock him in place up here without any extra buffs because there's no good straight lines to really shoot down. This is like the only one, and that's why I put him right here, just in case one straight line was necessary for myself. But it's not even good because this is like so far back in the map that it just like doesn't even really make that much sense to have that happen, right? Okay. So, I guess, and I have to forewarn you guys that this is probably the grossest story of my, out of almost all the stories that I could have told you guys. Today we're going to talk about throw up. All right, not a lot, but a little bit. So if that all makes you squirmish or Not excited. I mean, this is basically rated triple X to you, bro. I'd get out of here. I'd run away. Run away as fast as you can. All right, we're gonna go for that Arcane Spike. There he is. I'm thinking I want to go Archmage before the Balloon Exclusion Zone, but if I could save up for the Balloon Exclusion Zone before, I probably will go for that instead. We'll kind of see how things go as time goes on. Because right now, Psy actually isn't doing very much for us. The small bits of ceramic popping power doesn't really matter much to us. It's more about getting that Moab popped so this guy can kind of clean up the rest of it. I think that'll work out well for us. So I went to... for one of the first times of my entire life, I went to Hooters. Right, and this is, again, back in the past. All right, we're talking in the past now. It's like the ghost of Chris's Christmas past. Right now, that's where we're at. I went to Hooters. If you guys don't know what Hooters is, it's basically a place that has really delicious wings. It also might also be sort of known for having girls in somewhat skimpy clothing. That is also a thing there, but I don't go there for the girls in the skimpy clothing. I go there for the wings. The wings are pretty freaking delicious, man. I got to admit, like, I even prefer Hooters wings over Buffalo Wild Wings in most situations. And I have not found too many other places that can kind of compare. For whatever reason, they're just really good. And I think they got the best bone-in wings. So I'm talking up Hooters a little bit here, but it's about to be untalked up for a little bit. I've gotten food poisoning specifically at least twice in my life. Pretty confident twice in my life. One time from Steak and Shake, and I'll never go back to Steak and Shake because it was terrible. Everybody in my family got it all at the same time. Must have been from the same place, or at least we assume. And the other place that I've gotten it from is Hooters. And I'm still pretty gosh darn confident it happened from Hooters. Pretty gosh darn confident. So I was hanging out with my friends on like a Sunday or whatever, and then I came into work on Monday, and lo and behold, guess what's coming today? A big, fat Christmas tree shipment. Now, Christmas tree shipments kind of suck balls, all right? 'Cause you don't know how they actually do Christmas tree shipments. Like, you would think that they could, like, put it in this, like, big dump truck or something like that, just sort of, like, just jump off all the Christmas trees all at the same time. Not quite, my friends. Not quite. The Christmas trees come on a big semi-truck, or at least all the ones that I've unloaded ever have always come on a semi-truck. So, full-on 18-wheeler. These things are packed in there, dude. They put them all the way up to the ceiling of this semi-truck. And basically, each individual order to each individual place is kind of separated by, like, this big net. So as soon as you, like, get to the end of the net, you know that, like, oh, you're done. You've reached wherever you need to go for this thing. But anyways, huge Christmas tree order, our big order of the year. We get about 150 trees or so in total. These things are varied from like 8 to 9 foot Frasers, a bunch of Scotch pines and stuff like that, and then a couple huge mungo Douglas firs. And when I say huge mungo, I'm talking about like 12 footers. All right, these things are freaking huge, dude. Huge. So by the way, still doing great. No buffs on anybody. Boom, 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 boom. Doing great so far. Still excited to get my Bez though. A little afraid if I get a Bez, I won't get an Archmage in time, though. I might have to go Archmage. Let's just do Archmage. It's a safer bet, just in case I don't get him for DDTs. But then I'm afraid, man, about the Bloons a little bit, because this guy's not that great against the Bloons. This guy's still all right, though, so it might be all right. All right, we're going to take a chance. We're going Archmage. I got the money for him. It'll be nice and easy, and it's just, like, well-placed and everything, and very good cam detection, too, so, yes. We're hoping. We're hoping for the best here. Nonetheless, huge Mungo Christmas tree order, and guess what? Normally, you got 2, maybe 3 guys coming in to like unload these Christmas trees. You can kind of combine with the forklift, kind of like stacking them on pallets and stuff, kind of as you pull them out and everything. And usually it goes pretty well. Sadly, everybody else is sick. So Chris has to deal with this gigantic 150 plus Christmas tree order all by himself. You know what? If it comes down to it, I could probably get something else that could stop around 90 DDTs, and I'll definitely get Archmage money by the time I get to around 93 or 5. All right, I'm taking my chances. I think I could do it. I think I can get the Bloon Exclusion Zone. I think I could do it. I think I can. I hope that I can. I hope that I can. Oh, man, it's very cool how almost all of my towers have very similar amounts of popping power. 91, 42, 72, even this guy, 71,000. It's kind of cool. Actually, this guy's doing some of the worst out of everybody, and he's my most expensive tower. Kind of intriguing when you really get down and think about it. So I am unloading these Christmas trees, and let me tell you, they're heavy. Now, again, like I said, no forklift action or anything like that. So what I do is I literally, ooh. We're going to stall these guys. Shock them all. All right. That went a little better than I would have hoped for a random camera rush there. And I guess this guy is doing way more than I thought because the first rush got owned. This one did not get owned. Very interesting. And so what I was doing, I was dragging them all over to the very end of, like, the truck, and then I literally, like, tossed the Christmas trees on top of my shoulder to drag them over to, like, the official unloading zone, where I have to actually organize the trees based on their height and everything, so eventually we can kind of tag them and get them all ready to go out and actually get sold. And about, I would say about 100 trees in, I started to feel pretty terrible. Like pretty terrible. I was like, this is hard work. Now, keep in mind, I really wish that I could give you guys some, like, really solid imagery for, oh, crap. This is getting scary. All right, that was a little scary, but again, Sai coming in strong here. And we're about to get that, ooh, we might get until the end of round 81 here. All right. I think it'll go well. Keep in mind that this thing is pretty terrible. Like, a lot of people think that Christmas trees are all, like, nice and clean and organized and everything. Like, by the time you... Oh, crap. Again, another big chunk of... No, Sai. Take him down. Oh, baby. Oh, man. Okay, I don't think this is a big deal. I think we just got to switch this person to first. I think if we slowly take down the Moebs and the Bloons inside, we should do better. It's still going all right here. Surprisingly all right. This is actually a very good positioning combo here. Why did I have this guy strong at all? Oh, crap. There we go. We're starting to get crazy over here. All right, we use Sai's first ability. Bloons trying to sneak through again. We don't have a second ability yet, but I think I'm going to get it up in time. And there we go. We get that second ability up. We are going to defeat round 81. It's very scary there. And now we'll definitely get the Bez for 82. Like 100% toe. Here we go. Bez me, baby! Now, nothing but DDTs could possibly kill us. And we have 8 rounds to save up money for this guy. 32k seems reasonable. I think we could make that happen. But if not, I think we could pull off something to stop the DDTs. Hopefully. Can't guarantee anything, but hopefully. But like, it's just over 100 trees. I start to get pretty sick in there, man. And it's like dirty, gross, wet inside of these places. It's just... It's like just above freezing, like 34 degrees inside these things, which means all of the snow and or ice that would normally be on the Christmas trees has all turned to watery goop. And of course, as you're pulling out the trees, that means you can't even really wear gloves very well, because then your gloves just get soaked with water, and then by that point, it's freaking cold. But it actually didn't matter, because this time around, I've got 100 trees to deal with myself, and if you're lifting hundreds of pounds of trees, actually, let me take that back, thousands of pounds of trees, literally thousands of pounds of trees. By that point, you get pretty toasty. It's basically a gigantic workout. It's probably why I used to look so freaking fit, man, back in the day. But anyways, it's just about freezing. It's terrible. It smells kind of weird and gross in there. There's literally like bugs crawling on these things and everything because they're trees. I mean, they came from existing in nature. Of course, there's bugs and things on them. And all the bugs are upset about their tree getting knocked over and them just getting scrunched down and all this stuff. So they're ready to attack, man, whenever they can. I'm just joking. I never really got attacked by bugs, but I think it would be possible. Maybe. I don't know. And I start to feel terrible, man. And I am like, oh, man. Now, luckily, just at this time that I start to feel terrible, somebody else shows up to help me out and get these Christmas trees out. So I'm like, dude, you got to hop in this truck, and you're going to have to help me with these last 50 trees. I'm like, I'm hopping on the forklift. Come on over here. Let's throw these trees on pallets and get this thing freaking done, bro. All right, round 90. Check this out. Check this out. Let's see what we're going to do. How are we going to do this? We're hoping Arcane Spike's going to be strong enough. No guarantees on that. Etienne's stun, Etienne's extra ability. Not going to be enough, it doesn't look like. And these guys are just going to walk right through. That sucks. I have to spend the least amount of money possible to pop 3 DDTs. Because I would really like to have this guy up for round 93 and round 95 as well. And I don't know what the correct answer is here, so I'm going to try just a quick Moab Shredder with White Hot Spikes. And what I'm hoping is that the spikes, even though like it might not seem like there's enough spikes to pop 3 DDTs, this guy will knock back the Bloons as soon as the DDT pops, and the spikes actually won't be taken up by all the random Bloons, and instead will just pop DDT layers. That is my plan. Let's see if it's going to go down. Let's see. Topping 1, popping 2, popping 3. There we go, baby. Now we're still a few $1,000s away from our Archmage, though, which is kind of upsetting. Kind of upsetting. It might require us to go all the way up to Spike Storm. Spike Storm for round 93, man. Oh, boy. This is getting a little wild. All right. We're about $8,000 away. This is a lot of Bloons, though. Could make a pretty significant amount of money. And I don't think the DDTs come right away on round 93, so we still got a chance. Baz really coming in strong, though. And look at that. $5,000 away, though. It's probably not enough. All right, we get a little bit of time here in between, though. We're going to use Etienne's random ability. Not even going to do very much at all, though. Same thing with the second ability. Does pretty much nothing to these DDTs. And they still walk through. So it should be noted that I don't need an Archmage. I just freaking want an Archmage. So if I have to, like, sacrifice and just spend all of my money on something else, okay, that's fine. I just need to make sure I've got DDT popping power with a tower that specifically has it without any buffs or cam detection, which is tough, obviously. Or I say sacrifice it, go for a Spike Storm, hope that we get enough money on round 94, and then we get the Archmage around 95. But I have a feeling that I've backed myself into a little bit of a corner, my friends. Hopefully that is not going to happen because round 93 is not a lot of money. Round 94, though, is a lot of Bloons. So we'll have to see how things go. Really got to rely on the Baz here. Only $8,000. That seems possible. Seems totally possible. At least plausible. Uh-oh. And now we are stuck, though. We have the Spike Storm already. We cannot go back in time or anything and switch this up. We have Spike Storm. We need another $3,000, bro. No, it's still 4. 3 now. 2 now. 1 now, and it's so close. Okay, we're going to get a little bit of money here. We need $500. Maybe we could pop the first set of DDTs and then get the Archmage for the rest of them. Or purple popping power. Oh, okay, here we go. Let's pop some of these guys. Give me my money, bro. It's so close. Archmage is up. All right, that's not a guarantee for anything, but it definitely makes me feel a lot better about the situation. All right, let's go for that ability. It's not doing that much, but here we go. DDT trying to sneak through the back over here. The Bloons are getting popped. Archmage randomly trying to snipe these puppies. Let's do that ability. It doesn't work, and a DDT, one single DDT sneaks through. Come on, man. Very strong feeling that if I just had Psy, like, over here, things would be significantly better. Like, significantly better. What I might be better off doing is saving my Spike Storm for a little bit longer, and I think I could pop more DDTs with my Spike Storm, even though I don't have an Archmage for a little longer. It should be okay, I think. Here we go. We have to use it now. Archmage is up. Got him on first here. All right. Still not great. It's happening, though. We got him on first still. Let's use that ability. Spikes are starting to wear off, so I got pretty much nothing left. We're going to use this last ability while we're still close. And one DDT. Uh-oh. Can he reach it? Can he reach it? Yes, he snipes it. And we do take down round 95, but that does not bode well for round 99. If we're struggling on round 95 that hard, it's kind of like they got away from me, man, because I didn't have this guy right when I needed him. Any which way, I feel pretty confident now that even round 98 won't be that big of a deal. But we're going to still save our money and only use it if we absolutely need it, because I can use... each one of these rounds is going to require kind of like a different thing. And seemingly, I need some sort of ice tower or something over here to just slow the Bloons down. Maybe a glue gunner? It seems a little goofy, but I think I'm going to go for a random glue hosing stronger glue. All right? Like I said, seems a little goofy, but I think it should work out for us. Still no buffs on nobody. It's good. It's good. All right. Archmage doing his job. He's still on first, not on strong. But I think I'm going to switch that up. We're going to change him to strong here. I want to get rid of this, these big layers. Like, as fast as I possibly can. This is not the usual. All right, Zomogods are all dead already. That's pretty ridiculous. Okay, we're going to move back to first. I'm going to go for this death thing, because that seems to be working very well for us. Holy crap, can target BFBs with it. Woo! Hot diggity dog side. Now that looks deliciously powerful. But now I don't have it for round 99. But I have $18,000 just in case. Okay. Okay, I got a Spike Storm this time around. Spike Storm is going to probably save the day here. Bam, Shazam. 2 more DDTs, 1 DDT. We take down round 99. We got 1 more to go. I feel pretty confident. I don't see how this is going to kill me, man. I just don't. Archmage is pretty good. This guy's not bad. The glue, I don't know if he's done anything for me, but I feel like he should have done more for me. He just didn't really do that much overall, or it doesn't look like he did that much. DDTs are popped. Oh, crap. I should have waited. I should have waited. It could be okay. A few balloons to go. And we do it, my friends. No buffs all day. On the most buffable map of them all. All right, I guess to finish my story really, really quickly. Because Christmas trees. I started to feel really sick. Like, really, really bad. And I literally finished unloading the trees, and I'm like, I gotta go, dude. I probably took like 2 days off of my entire time at the garden center, and I only went home once early ever, and it was this day. And guess what? I ended up throwing up 30-something times. I don't remember the exact amount, but 30-something. Sometimes I didn't even count it because I'm like, it was like 2 in a row or 3 in a row, and it's like, if you have 3 or 4 in a row, does it count as one event, or does it count as each as a throw up? It was bad, guys. Literally drinking cold water, coming out cold water. It was that bad. And I'm like 99% sure that it was Hooters food poisoning that got me there. I probably should have went to the hospital for it. That's how bad it was. But I made it home after throwing up out of my window on the ride home. And it was pretty terrible for a couple days after that. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed, press that like button. Make sure you subscribe. And, of course, have a super duper delicious day.